Hello everyone. In this lesson, we will talk about the customs and culture of Nanjing. Every place has its own unique customs, which not only have a long cultural heritage, but also carry a good meaning for people's lives. Next, let's have a look at the interesting folk customs in Nanjing, the ancient capital of the Six Dynasties, with the
existing carnival in China falls on the 15th day of the first lunar month. Its arrival also marks the end of Spring Festival celebrations. It is customary to appreciate the beauty of lanterns at night during Lantern Festival. Large-scale lantern exhibitions are held throughout the country. The Zigong Lantern Show in southwest China's Sichuan province and Yuyuan Lantern Show in East China's Shanghai are representative lantern shows with traditional local characteristics. The Qinghai Lantern Show in Nanjing, East China's Jiangsu province, is one of the most famous lantern shows in China, dating back more than 1700 years. It is held annually during Lantern Festival and runs for more than 50 days, which is inscribed as one of China's first national intangible cultural heritages. It is also the longest running, most attended, and grandest lantern show in China. Gu Yeliang, a native of Nanjing, is an inheritor of Qinghai lantern making, a national intangible cultural heritage. He began to make lanterns at the age of 8. Over the past 40 years, he has traveled to 47 countries and sent the art of Qinghai lanterns to foreign skies. With the increasing number of Chinese living abroad, the world is gaining interest and accepting Chinese culture. Lantern shows are held every year in many parts of the world to celebrate Lantern Festival.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One of the customs of the Lantern Festival is to put on Kunming lanterns. Kunming lanterns is also called sky lanterns. It is said that it was invented by Zhuge Kunming, also named Zhuge Liang, in the Three Kingdoms. At that time, Zhuge Kunming was besieged by Sima Yi in Pingyang and was unable to send troops out of the city for help. Kunming calculated the wind direction, made floating paper antennas, and tied them with a message for help. After that, he was out of danger. So later, generations call this kind of lanterns Kunming lanterns. Another theory is that the shape of this lantern is like the hat worn by Zhuge Kunming, so it is named. Modern people put Kunming lanterns for praying. Men, women, old and young write down their wishes with their own hands, symbolizing harvest, success, and happiness every year. Around the Daoguang period of the Qing dynasty, the ancestors were introduced from Hui'an and Anxi countries in Fujian province to Taipei County, Pingxi Township, and Shifengliao areas in Taiwan, that is, the upper reaches of the Qilong River. According to the oral statement of the elders in Shifengliao area, there were bandits in Shifengliao area in the early Qing dynasty. Because it was located in the mountain area, the villagers fled to the mountain. After the bandits left, the people left in the village cast their lights at night as a signal to inform the villagers who took refuge in the mountain that they can go down the mountain and go home. and also takes its way to report peace to the villagers. Since the day when they took refuge in the mountains, and went home was the Lantern Festival on the 5th day of the first month of the lunar calendar. Every year after that, villagers in 10 areas celebrated the Lantern Festival with a ceremony of sighting of sky lanterns and reported peace to the villagers in neighboring villages. Therefore, the villagers in this area also call the sky lanterns blessing lanterns or peace lanterns.
On the 16th day of the first month, people in Nanjing will get together with their families and friends to climb the Nanjing Great Wall for exercise. The special custom is called walking for removing all diseases and stepping on the peace. Now, please watch a video. Every year, on the 16th day of the first month of the lunar calendar, many people come to Zhonghua Gate Castle at 6 o'clock in the morning to enjoy the view. The old man and his wife came to Zhonghua Gate early in the morning, and he said it was good that the wall was now open to old people like them for free, so they could get up in the morning and came here to exercise. This custom has been handed down from Ming Dynasty, when an emperor named Zhu Yuanzhang ordered the construction of the city walls in Nanjing. And in order to enlist the people, he specifically allowed people to go up to the walls on the 16th day of the first month of the year to celebrate the Chinese New Year, or the Lantern Festival, in this way. As you can see, there are many young people in that video. This folk custom for the old people is to drive away all diseases. And for you guys, it means a high step forward and success in your studies. If you are interested, you can come to Nanjing and experience the atmosphere of the day. Now let's walk down the wall and take a break. Please come with me to explore the fascinating world of flowers. There are many poems praising plum blossoms in ancient China, such as Wang Anshi is not snow, but a secret fragrance. The plum blossom is also an auspicious plant. Since ancient times, Chinese people have said that plum blossoms have 5 blessings. 1 is happiness, 2 is luck, 3 is longevity, 4 is smoothness, and 5 is peace. It is because the plum blossom is so special that it's also positioned as the city flower of Nanjing. As you can see in the picture, this is the icon of Nanjing Metro, and the shape is that of a plum blossom. Appreciating and enjoy plums is a folk custom in Nanjing, which has been in prosperity since the 6 dynasties. Nanjing Plum Blossom Mountain is the main venue of the Plum Blossom Festival for 17 consecutive years, and is the only plum viewing resort in China located in a World Heritage Site. There is a large pavilion on Plum Blossom Mountain with a plaque called Guan Mei Xuan. It must be a spectacular sight to see the plum blossoms blooming all around you when you climb up the mountain. I believe you can also feel the enthusiastic local atmosphere of loving and praising the plum blossoms through the video. I wonder if any students noticed a pavilion that appeared in the video just now. There's actually a little story about this pavilion. This hill was the burial place of Sun Quan and his wife during the Three Kingdoms period, and it backs up to Zijin Mountain, which is said to be a feng shui traveler. After the establishment of People's Republic of China, the tomb was blown up and a small pavilion named Guan Mei Xuan was rebuilt, and many plum blossoms and trees were planted around it. Knowing how the plum blossom became the city flower of Nanjing and the past life of Plum Blossom Mountain, hurry up and take your friends to enjoy the scene together. After that, do not forget to identify what the various plum blossoms are called. We climbed the city wall. Appreciate the plum blossom. You must be hungry. Don't worry, I prepared our Chinese characteristic snacks for you. This is duck eggs net. Every Dragon Boat Festival, child in every household has a duck eggs net hanging around his neck. This is to bless that the child can grow up with health and safety. So this custom is inseparable from Dragon Boat Festival. The origin of the Dragon Boat Festival is closely related to a famous Chinese poet. His name is Qu Yuan, a famous poet of Chu state. Qu Yuan worried about the country and citizens all his life, but was incompatible with officialdom. He was pushed aside by others. Finally, on the 5th day of May, jumped into the Milo River with big stone. He finished his awful life. When people learned this bad news, they rode to help. At last, the 5th day of May has become the day for people to commemorate Qu Yuan. This is the origin of the Dragon Boat Festival. So, why do people eat duck eggs on Dragon Boat Festival? This involves the good wish of the working people in ancient China. The Dragon Boat Festival heralds the arrival of a hot summer. The climate is very humid at that time, especially prone to bacteria, cause diseases such as pestilence. The shape of duck egg is like a heart, so the ancient people thought that eating salted duck eggs can protect their hearts and spirits from damage. So during the Dragon Boat Festival, many families will prepare salted duck eggs for the health of themselves and their families. With the improvement of material level, eating duck egg is not only for physical health, but also for expressing material and spiritual prosperity. So nowadays, making duck eggs net has become a way of amusement. Next, I will introduce the steps of making duck eggs net. The first, take 6 to 8 pieces of 50 centimeter string. Second, fix both ends of the rope with weights. 3. Aligning the string and tying the knot. The knot is about 1 centimeter away from the rope. 4. Starting with the second string, tie a knot in each of 2 adjacent strings. The knot is about 1 centimeter away from the rope on the upper level. 5. Starting with the third string, tie a knot in each of 2 adjacent strings. Fix the last 2 strings. complete the second level knot of the net. 6. Starting with the fourth string, tie a knot in each of two adjacent strings. Fix the last 3 strings, complete the third level knot of the net. 7. Tie the head of the tail string. Tie each knot with the adjacent string. Complete 3 levels knots of the net. 8. Wrap the rope around to secure the excess string. Complete the bottom of the net. In Nanjing, the Dragon Boat Festival has another very interesting custom. Families with kids will cook a whole head of garlic in a pan. Let the child eat the whole head alone. Because in Chinese, the word alone sounds similar to the word poison, so it bodes well for eliminating the 5 poisons and driving away the plague. People in Nanjing attach great importance to the inheritance of tradition. More and more young people are following the customs of the older generation, handing down from generation to generation. Maybe with the improvement of material level, some customs have outlived their original function. But what will never change is the kindness and simplicity of the people in Nanjing and their vision for better life. The simple, colorful duck eggs net carries the most simple emotions of people in Nanjing. Next, I would like to introduce a new object to you, Nanjing velvet flower. In the past, every spring festival, people in Nanjing always had the custom of wearing velvet flowers to add the festival atmosphere. Because the velvet flower sounds like glory and wealth in Chinese, people always wear the velvet flower to send good wishes for their future life. The history of Nanjing velvet flower is very long. It was listed as a tribute to the royal family in the Tang Dynasty. During the Ming Dynasty, the production scale of Nanjing velvet flower is constantly expanding. During the Kangxi and Qianlong periods of Qing Dynasty, the production of Nanjing velvet flower entered its heyday. The area from Sanshan Street to Changle Road in Nanjing used to be a bustling market for Nanjing velvet flower. This area was the center gathering place for Nanjing velvet flower, and the stores making and selling them were also flourished. People in Nanjing like to combine harmonic puns and artistic shapes to pray for an auspicious future. All of these are auspicious symbols of the Chinese people's cultural orientation to wish for good luck. And this traditional Chinese culture has been inherited through the form of velvet flowers. Nanjing, as the ancient capital of 6 dynasties, has always had a strong historical and cultural atmosphere. So the traditional handicrafts of Nanjing have been inherited in this unique way. In 2006, Nanjing velvet flower were listed as a provincial intangible cultural heritage, and the custom of wearing velvet flower gradually became less common because of the high production cost and the complicated process. However, in recent years, as the government has gradually strengthened the protection of intangible cultural heritage, this traditional custom has returned to people's vision. In the popular TV series Yanxi Raiders, the headpieces worn by the concubines are made of Nanjing velvet flowers, which has made them well known and loved by many young people across the country. Netizens enthusiastically discussed the velvet flower had pieces in the episode's comments, and the velvet flower gained fame through the episode's wide distribution. Do you know who made these beautiful velvet flowers? They are all made by the hand of Mr. Zhao Shuxian, an artisan of Nanjing velvet flower who is an inheritor of intangible cultural heritage in Nanjing. Mr. Zhao's velvet workshop is located in Nanjing Folk Museum in Nanjing, former residence of Ganxi. He has restored and produced many traditional Asian women's sideburns, chest flowers, birds, animals, insects, and fishes. The velvet handicrafts are very exquisite and delicate and have very high collection value.
延禧宫
Shuxian researched new and modern velvet flower styles based on traditional velvet flowers, such as making corsages for groomsmen to wear and head flowers for brides to wear. All of them won the unanimous praise of the new couples. In this way, it has stimulated young people's love and desire to buy Nanjing velvet flower. Thanks to the tireless efforts of Mr. Zhao Shuxian, the custom of wearing Nanjing velvet flower has become not only a tradition during the Spring Festival, but also a frequent occurrence in various daily activities, and has gradually become an unique traditional custom in Nanjing. Young people are increasingly using the products of velvet flower in their daily lives and are actively learning the art of making velvet flower. Newcomers often choose to wear velvet flower to add to the joy. Nanjing velvet flower blooms with unprecedented vitality and vigor again in the land of Nanjing. For people in Nanjing, simple velvet flowers are beautiful elements. Now I will introduce you another thing which is full of natives' good memories. These are Nanjing brocade, Yunjin. Yunjin is named from its pattern, what is like clouds in the sky. Also, its color is like gorgeous sun glow. In ancient silk fabrics, Jin can represent the highest level. It is said that the skill of weaving the brocade was taught by the weaver girl. Chinese Valentine's Day is not only the day when the cowherd meets the weaver girl, but also the time when the brocade craftsman asks the weaver girl for dexterity, begging for being clever and deft, to weaver brocades as beautiful as clouds. Nanjing people have woven cloud brocade for more than 1,600 years. From the Yuan dynasty, the brocade was listed as a royal special. In the Ming dynasty, the brocade technology became more and more mature and perfect. And during that period, the local characteristics of Nanjing silk jacquard brocade were formed. In the Qing dynasty, the brocade weaving flourished in Nanjing and became the largest handicraft industry in Nanjing. This is a dragon robe, and this is a phoenix robe. They are all custom tailored for the royal family. Yunjin pattern is a national cultural symbol, suiting both refined and popular tastes and having good luck in collection. It pays great attention to the picture must be intentional and the meaning must be auspicious, such as drawing a copper coin under the bat's mouth is called as Fu is in front of you, and sprinkling some copper coins on the brocade is called as have a bright future. These patterns not only have the design idea of the coin theme of Chinese auspicious custom, power, happiness, wealth, longevity, happiness, and wealth, but also integrate the aesthetic preferences and interests of Nanjing people, express people's desire for happiness and a better life. Through such ingenious thinking of life, the Chinese people's simple thought of loving life and seeking good luck has been displayed. Because of the high production cost, complex process, and long time consuming, the inheritance of Nanjing brocade technology has encountered great obstacles. In recent years, with the support of Nanjing municipal government and the attention of ordinary citizens, this traditional skill has returned to people's vision in the form of cultural products. In 2006, Nanjing brocade was listed in the first batch of National Intangible Cultural Heritage List. In 2009, it was successfully selected into the United Nations list of representative works of human intangible cultural heritage. Nowadays, more and more people in Nanjing support this tradition by wearing Chinese wedding clothes made with Yunjin technology. These works are from Nanjing Brocade Research Institute. Nanjing Brocade Research Institute is located at 240 Chating East Street in Nanjing. It is the only professional brocade museum and national tertiary museum in China. It mainly displays the Chinese national brocade art represented by Nanjing brocade. It is one of the 48 sciences of New Jinling. The masters in the institute, according to the traditional Yunjin patterns, inherit and carry forward the brocade technology and restore many exquisite and luxurious brocade products.
在中国古代，只有皇宫里的权贵才能享用云锦。古代帝王还在南京设立了织造府，专门生产制作御用的云锦。在中国古代，只有皇帝的衣服才能使用龙的形象，所以被称为龙袍。在北京定陵的墓葬里出土了一件明朝万历皇帝陪葬的云锦龙袍，可是经过漫长的岁月， 龙袍已经破损，只剩一些残片，但从缕缕残片中，依然可以看到当时云锦织造工艺的精湛。这部高4米、长5.6米、宽1.4米的庞然大物，正是织造云锦所使用的大花楼提花织机。虽然经过了100年的改良，但结构依然很复杂。织机分为上下2层，由2人共同操作。上面的拽花工负责发送指令，依据结绳记录的位置和颜色提拉经线。下面的织手收到指令后，在对应位置和颜色穿梭引线。拽花工相当于敲击键盘，织手面前的织造面相当于呈现图案的电脑屏幕。一件龙袍结绳的信息有上百万条，这需要100万次循环往复的织造才能完成。我们所看到的云锦，都是这样一点一滴地织造而成的。即使是配合默契的老师傅，一天也仅能织出几厘米，足以看得出云锦的珍贵。作为世界级的非物质文化遗产，云锦是中国丝织工艺史上的里程碑。华美绝伦的精工细织，展示着文明古国的锦绣传奇。
With the continuous development of the times, designers have added the latest fashion concept to Yunjin clothing, making the luxurious Nanjing Yunjin down to earth, closer to daily life, and more in line with the aesthetic needs of modern young people. With the joint efforts of Nanjing people, Nanjing brocade products have gone to the world and appeared frequently in various activities, gradually becoming the daily dress style loved by fashionable girls. Besides the formal dress, Yunjin is entering the life of ordinary citizens in a more people-friendly form. Hanfu lovers who gather on the riverbank of Qinhuai every year in minor snow like to have a bag with Yunjin elements. Nanjing citizens choose to use customized transportation cards that interact with Yunjin. In the game, the digitized Nanjing brocade clothing goes into the wardrobes of more players. With the improvement of citizens' attention to traditional culture, Yunjin is entering the homes of general public. With the help of modern science and technology, the traditional beauty of Nanjing brocades is being carried forward in a modern way. Well, this is all the customs and the culture of Nanjing we are going to talk about today. I hope Nanjing's customs and culture can leave a beautiful and a deep impression on you and make you more interested in Chinese culture and more motivated to learn Chinese. That's all for today's lesson. Goodbye, everyone.